Hey everybody, I wanted to jump on and make this video for you today because I've been getting questions from you all regarding the Laura Geller. And if you remember, I made a video back in January of when I just ordered the foundation. Knox is whining because he wants to go outside and it's raining. Can't go outside, buddy. But anyway, I've been getting questions about what shade to order and application, full coverage. Hush. And go over how I've been applying the foundation, what I'm loving, what I've noticed, and hopefully that helps you all out. So let's start out with going over both foundations because I have been wearing both. I have the Baked Balance-n-Brighten and the Double Take Baked. And I have been using the Baked Balance-n-Brighten more than the Double Take Baked, and that is only because of shade difference. So we'll start there. In the Baked Balance-n-Brighten, I ordered, this is not even the right one, but I had the shade Fair. And I had light before. If you watched my other video, you heard me talk about how the shade light was too dark, too orange. And so I watched a video from someone else that uses the product, and she was explaining the shade ranges. So by what she was saying, I learned that I needed to actually have the shade Fair. So that's what I ordered. I think that one works very well for me. I also ordered Porcelain because I like to use the powder underneath my eyes as like a setting powder instead of a setting powder. And while I like Porcelain, it had some like iridescence in it. So it gave me the lightness, but I wasn't crazy about the iridescence, although I still did use it. So when I'm using the Baked Balance-n-Brighten, I've noticed with me, and this may help you all make your decision with using powder foundations. I also ordered the Quench and Tint, and I got that in the shade Light. I use that underneath the Baked Balance-n-Brighten because it gives me the moisture that I feel like you need under it, and it somewhat acts as a primer. So I have been loving these two together. I also started wearing this under the Double Take Baked. I did not love that combination, and I think this is why. Because the Double Take Baked is a full coverage. So really, I did not need the Quench and Tint under that. I would have been okay with just my moisturizer. So if you have super dry skin, I would recommend still using this underneath. I have more normal combination skin, and in the summertime, will lean more towards oily. So these two together were a little too much for me. It was possibly a little too heavy because I'm also heavy-handed when I'm buffing the foundation on. So I like a full coverage. I may be going in a little too heavy-handed with the full coverage foundation, but also I don't think I needed that. I think just like I said, with the moisturizer and this foundation would have been enough. It started to break me out a little. I noticed I was getting some bumps on my chin and some around, I was getting some bumps. So I feel like it was probably too much for my skin. So I've stopped doing that. So for me personally, it was the Quench and Tint with the Baked Balance-n-Brighten or just the Double Take Baked. I like. Okay, so let's talk shade range. In the Double Take Baked, I have the Fair, and I have the light in the Quench and Tint. So in the Double Take Baked, I also ordered Fair. What I found out is the Double Take Baked Fair is much lighter than the Baked Balance-n-Brighten Fair. It's, so my face, I felt washed out. I was having to use a lot more bronzer, a little more contour. So when I reorder the Double Take Baked, I'm probably going to order medium in that one because, and I'll try it out. I think light is going to be too warm. So I'm going to try medium. I think that's going to I think that leans more neutral. So keep that in mind. They're both the same shade, but in the Double Take Baked, it is lighter. And again, the Baked Balance-n-Brighten is also a light to medium coverage, but I buff. So I wanted to wear my makeup today when I made this video so you all could actually see how it wears. So this is all powder. I don't have any cream except for my blush. That is also Laura Geller. I don't have any cream on my face. I have the Quench and Tint moisturizer. And then I went over it with the Baked Balance-n-Brighten foundation and buff. But here's the kicker. Because the Double Take Baked, I feel like I'm all over the place. Because the Double Take Baked is lighter, I started using it under my eyes. So I'll take a large concealer brush and I dip the very tip in it and I just go right under. And I don't use concealer. This to me is what I use for concealer. So I am loving, I gotta come out of my house shoes, I'm getting hot. I am loving the Double Take Baked underneath my eyes. I also use it on my lids, and I'll go ahead and do my, whatever that's called. I'm not a makeup guru, but I am loving this as my concealer. It really gives me the brightness under the eyes, and it's matte. It doesn't have the iridescence in it like the porcelain shade does in the Baked Balance-n-Brighten. So that is probably going to be my go-to now for my powder concealer under my eyes. But again, I just wanted to show you all what it looks like applied. I feel like by looking at my makeup, it's pretty full coverage. I also apply mine. They give you a brush, but I like this one better. I like this style of brush. It's a lot softer. So when I'm buffing, it gives me a lot more, it's like more forgiving and looser. And so I use this side for the Quench and Tint, and I use this side for my powder foundation. And I think Laura Geller has one like this. I'll look. I haven't used the Laura Geller. This is a different brand, but if there is, I'm going to link all of these products in the comments so you all can just click on it and go order. And I mean, honestly, the price point is so good too. But I hope that answers some questions. I know a lot of people are concerned about using, or they're not sure how to use powder foundation or powder products. And you have to keep in mind, these products were cream before they were baked. And what I've always been told, and what I have just learned from my own personal experience, is once you apply the product, it goes on as a powder, but then as it sets on your skin and it melts in with your skin's own natural oils, it starts to have a cream-like appearance. So the longer that I wear this throughout the day, I feel like the better my skin looks. But yeah, you all, I am loving the Laura Geller. And now that I have been able to play around with it for a couple months and kind of tweak it to see exactly what's going to work for me. I wanted to let you all know, so maybe that would help you in determining how you wanted to go forward with it. Again, I will link all the products in the comments section, so that will help you all. But feel free to ask any questions, and I'll try my best to get back with you on that.